here. Just gonna start like that. I'm back in London. I'm in the area I grew up in. And I'm with my little sister. So where are we? We're in what? This is Maida Vale. As I've told many people around London. Yeah. It's like the twilight zone. One street changes from another. But right now we are in W9, Elgin Avenue, Maida Vale. And we're gonna have a little gallivant, and my sister's gonna tell you a little bit about what she does.
Yes. Hello everybody. My name is Jael Spooner. I am a property investor. I started my journey in 2020. To be honest, I used to live in hostels, bought my council flat, and then yeah, I've ended up becoming a property multi-millionaire, and just going on an absolute freaking hustle. It's been amazing.
And just to reiterate, this is my sister from my mother's side, so we grew up together, as in the same household. So she obviously knows a lot about me and yeah, the rest. But yeah, we're just walking through, as I said, West London, lovely sunny day. And obviously, we went to the same school together. We lived in the same house. What was life like growing up in West London? Because we are kind of in the same area that you grew up in, isn't it?
Yeah, we are. We're in Maida Vale, which is the bougier side, but obviously on the other side, which was past Fernhead Road, was much more of the, what they call Mexicans or whatever. It was a bit more of the hood down in Brampton Road, so we were in the thick of it really. But I think when we first came to London, obviously we lived in Africa. When we first came to London, like, the kids were ruthless. You know, I remember literally getting rushed down by Westbourne Park, and it was very different to what personally I was used to. Everybody wanted to be grown, everyone wanted to be grown up, and all the people were just rough, aggressive, and it was a bit crazy to get into, to be honest.
A bit crazy to get into, yeah. You know, remember when I did the walk with Briggs the other day? That's Labatt Grove, obviously.
I love that interview.
That I don't know. I think for a lot of people in London, especially now with how much has changed, can all say that, yeah, this ain't the same city that we grew up in, you know.
Well, there's no community anymore. Let's get that right. Nobody knows each other.
Curva.
I live literally in the same area that I have had for years, and I don't really know anybody. So it's all gentrified in my opinion, which I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing in terms of community and raising my child. It's not so good, but at the same time, there's no like mix up for him in a way, because it's not as, people say it's more dangerous.
What's that, Paddington Rep? It's not more dangerous now, it's not.
I don't think it's more dangerous now.
No.
When I think about Brunel and Wessex and Latimer and Labatt Grove, back in the day, there was kids everywhere.
It's dangerous on the internet for your eyes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
100%.
it's not more dangerous. No one's out on road
There's
back
no
in the
kids.
day.
I don't see any kids.
No one's out on road like that. I'm not saying things don't happen, and there isn't epidemics of bullshit happening.
But you can avoid it. You can avoid it. You can avoid it.
Bro, listen, back in the day, you were straight ninja time to get through.
Yeah, you couldn't avoid it. Like, even girls used to hot up girls. It was like peak, you know. But yeah, I think it's all a choice though. You know, I think now, even though it's hard in some ways with the economy, like for me, one thing about building wealth is like, I've come from the hood, innit? So.
Oh, look, go on.
but like, I don't really understand.
Yeah,
like,
but I think you need to be a bit like, I think what people don't really understand about these areas in London, yeah, see like an area like Labatt Grove, a lot of people that don't know, they can see the visuals and the images, they can't really fathom that is actually the hood, but what they don't really understand is everything's so congested and so mixed. So you got £1 million house. I remember back in the day, sorry to just jump in, I remember back in the day, Holland Park, yeah, I used to go to Holland Park School, I wasn't there for long. I remember me, Adam, on the Saturday, yeah, went to Madonna and Guy Ritchie's house right by the school, knocked on the door. Knocked on the door, Guy Ritchie answered, hi, is Madonna there? No, Madonna's not there, boys, don't do it again. You know, so people don't really understand.
But they're not around anymore. Those people aren't around anymore because it got a bit dangerous. But at the same time, it's like, yes, it doesn't make sense when you walk down Labatt Grove, you're like, London, Notting Hill Carnival is a bougie area, but let's get it right, Notting Hill was rough back in the day, you know what I mean, proper rough. And you still have those people, you certainly did when we were younger, out there doing the most. People got jacked left, right and centre, people getting stabbed. And these are young kids. I remember seeing a guy get gun bucked and put in the back of the car on Brunel Estate. So it was a free-for-all, do you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, yeah, just over time, the community has been lost. But I don't know if that's a fully bad thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if that's a fully bad thing because it's less dangerous.
Yeah.
especially me raising a little black boy, I don't want him on the streets. I don't want him knowing anything about the streets. You know what I mean? And now it gets to the point where it's like, you get a lot of people that are from back in the day that are not doing nothing with their lives, and there's more than enough opportunities for them to do something with their life. So personally, I'm living as a working example to represent that you can come from the quote-unquote bottom of the barrel and still make something of yourself.
Obviously, we're still in Paddington Rec, the famous Paddington recreational ground. You've got the famous South Kilburn estate over there in the distance. I think they've knocked down the rest. But obviously, Jael, we're speaking about what you do property-wise and that, yeah. So I'm gonna put this on you. It's something that I've been thinking about recently with how maybe things have transpired with people that I've grown up with.
Yeah.
But like back in the day at our age here, it was so easy to get the council flat here.
Oh yeah,
so
that was the #1 thing.
You'd either go homeless or whatever, blah 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 blah. Or you get pregnant if you're a chick and blah blah blah. You get the council flat. So the question that I'm going to ask to you, because you're someone who's obviously dealt in that sector for a while and you're obviously flourishing here, do you not think that a lot of people that have got the council flats, yeah, it's almost made them so lazy in life because they've relied on not having to pay
100%.
big rent, so they've kind of just sat back on their arse and
100%.
and not done anything basically.
It's literally a trap, because at first it seems really great, but after...
But it's not a trap if you buy it though, is it?
It's not a trap if you buy it, but you have to act low vibrational if you have to keep it, especially if you're like on the benefit system. You have to keep yourself on a low vibration. Now, to be honest with you, when I had my son in 2019, I'd actually bought my council flat in 2018. I was actually kind of pissed because I wasn't going to get the 2-bedroom and I wasn't going to get the benefits because I own the house. However, that forced me to make something of myself and to build wealth. Now, a lot of people that are in council flats, they're doing the bare minimum. They're doing nothing. You know what I mean?
But you do the bare minimum, because if you do the bare most, you've got to pay way more.
You've got to pay or you've got to give it back. You can't even own a house. You can't even have, if you're claiming benefits, you can't have more than 6k in your bank. So that, and 6k.
But then you can only get the council house if you're claiming benefits.
And you can only get the council house if you say that you are low vibrational.
So basically, just to jump in, if people don't know what a council house is, yeah, like social housing basically. Social housing. What's my hair looking at? I'm mad. Social housing basically housing for poor people.
And don't get it twisted.
Is it? Would you say that, housing for poor people?
Well, yeah.
Is that the right way of saying it?
It is. But to be honest, it is amazing that you even have it. So I don't really understand. Do you know what pisses me off? When people live in England and they complain, they live in Britain and they complain, oh, the government don't do this, the government don't do that, but you're claiming benefits and you have a house for free. Please try that in freaking Mombasa. Try that in Ghana. And I think that's what it is that we lived in so many different really, really high poverty locations that I'm thinking you guys are spoiled brats. And because you're spoiled brats, you have just options. You have the option to not do anything. Yeah, you could just sit back.
Yeah, but that's the reason why we've got such a nation full of wet wipes, because obviously everything's been like put on the plate for everybody, and obviously you expect, you know.
The benefit system actually X'd out men. Don't need a man to provide for you no more.
Well, do you think is that why it was put there for, yeah? One of the reasons?
Possibly. No, I think back in the day...
Break down the family unit.
I mean, it has. Whether it was intentional or whether
but also,
it happened,
how much guys like come on, it's just like, I can't do that. I'm gonna lose my benefit, so I'm gonna lose my house.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. You're talking to the wrong one. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but how many people do, that's,
for me,
that's literally...
But you know what, especially guys, right? Shout out to all the guys. One thing is, right, there's so much money in the world. There's so much opportunity. If me as a mum with my child can go and make millions in property, how much more can you do? Even if you've got kids, your woman's looking after the kids. You've got all the time in the world to actually build wealth for yourself. All you have to do is get around the right people, but people want to stay in their same low vibration, in their vibration.
Yeah, but what do you mean by that? Because I think sometimes we got to elaborate on words. What do you mean by slow? But I know what you mean by low vibration, but what do you mean? I think a lot of people are at a low vibration right now. You know?
I think a low vibration is eating the wrong thing. It's not going out and exercising. It's making sure that you are doing the bare minimum every single day, watching TV, on devices, watching games, playing games, going to hang out and drink drinks.
Existing.
Just existing.
Yeah, I think that's the majority though. A lot of people are giving up, you know.
Yeah, but they need to not. Because ain't nobody coming to save you. It's going to get peak.
Right, it's still.
No one's coming to save you. So you got to save your goddamn self.
Well, you got a little bit of Ladbroke Grove hood coming out, yeah?
Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to save yourself, and you've got the opportunity. And there's more than enough money in the world. There's trillions.
Well, obviously, you spent a bit of time up north. I live up north now, and obviously, you've got property up there and done a bit of business up there. What would you say to, because for me personally, I feel like a lot of people, especially black people from London, they're shook in it. Oh no, what's everyone, oh, what, if I move up there, are they racist? Oh, everyone gonna be looking at me. And it's not really like that, is it?
No, they're lovely. I mean, I've never had any racism up north. I've had more racism in London.
No, but in general, it's not really like that, the vibe, innit?
It's fine, and also it's cheap.
No, it's not really.
Well, it's cheaper. You can buy a house in one of my students just bought a house for 52k. That's a £15,000 investment. That house is giving her £1,700 a month for the rest of her life. But in London, you can't get nothing for less than £1 million. Do you know what I mean? With that house, a 5-bedroom house. So there's so much opportunity out there. You can absolutely, because I became a millionaire in a year being in Yorkshire, being up north, because houses were so cheap. 10-bedroom houses for £250,000. Are you kidding me? 10-bedroom, those houses are giving me a profit of like £4,000 a month in passive income. Sorted. You know, so, and it doesn't take that much. You just got to think outside the box, and you have to change your environment. You can't expect things to change if you keep staying the same. You can't expect things to change if you're still doing the same thing that you were doing yesterday and 10 years ago.
No, I think that's the most.
Sometimes I go down Portobello, I'm seeing like man them, still chilling, still riding the bike, down freaking,
voice is good.
right, no, but down flipping Portobello Road that we were doing 25 years ago.
I say time and time again, it's environment. I told enough guys that I grew up with who were on road, with the money you get, go travel in.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, a lot of them did, a lot of them didn't. You know, and at the end of the day, you'll see the ones that didn't. Well, you'll see where they are in life now, you know.
And it's all love, because this is a fatherless generation.
So we're out here, Maida Vale. We just come out of Paddington Wreck, Gallivanting, having a little stroll. The sun's out, London's vibing as always. I'm here with my sister, and yeah, she's kind of just telling you a little bit about what she does, what she's doing, and obviously maybe, I don't know, telling some stories about, I don't know, the life of Renegade. She knows, I'm sure she knows a fair few, you know. But yeah, we're just walking around, obviously, over the, a lot of people have obviously told me, yeah, Shay, you've got to do more of those walks around. They're just so interesting, especially the ones that I do in London, because you can literally see how this place changes. We are in Maida Vale. Maida Vale is not far from Ladbroke Grove, South Kilburn. Again, everything in London is just congested as one. But yeah, if you actually pay attention, you can see how much the backdrops switch up as well. They switch up from obviously super bougie to when we get to the end of this road, it's going to go back more to the kind of social housing kind of vibe, if you get what I mean. But yeah, Jael, what you know, we grew up in Africa for a period of time. Ghana, Kenya, Ethiopia, and obviously spent quite a bit of time that side of the world. So what was it like growing up?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, yeah, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. There you go.
I mean, growing up, like, in Africa, obviously we went to so many different places. For me, it was very adventurous. We got to see a lot of things. But there was a lot of poverty, and
yeah, but we weren't living in necessarily poverty, you know.
No, we weren't living in poverty, but we weren't far off. Like, we had one of our toilets in Ghana. Our toilet was a 6-foot hole full of cockroaches. You know what I mean?
Well, all I remember about Ghana is, which one's Ghana? Kenya, Obroni, Coco, man.
Yeah, that's Ghana.
There you go, white boy.
Yeah,
That's what they used to call me.
Max died because he ate in the open gutters.
That's what they used to call me in Ghana, white boy.
100%, but there was an eye-opening moment where this young woman had a baby. She had a little girl. She was about 3 or 4, and then she had a baby. But her and the baby died from AIDS, and the girl, I don't know what happened to the girl. And you know, it was deep. You know, it was very deep. I swear, if you saw us, you probably thought that we were just like, the poor little African kids. You know what I mean? Because
which country was this in?
This is in Ghana.
Oh, in Ghana.
It's in Ghana. So, and then Ethiopia was a bit mad as well.
Yeah, Ethiopia was a mad country, definitely.
Yeah, it was mad. So even though the best country that we grew up in was definitely Kenya. It was definitely in Lamu, because it was a lot more of a beautiful community of women that look after their kids, and the men go to the mosque and meditate and stuff. But it was real, it was raw, but it was one of the best experiences of our lives, or definitely of my life, because it really opened me up to the world. You know what I mean? So my mindset's always been expanded, simply because I've lived in different countries. I can't imagine people that have never even left not even left London. Like, you don't know anything if you've just stayed in London all your life.
Well, it could be the same as living up north as well, because I think up north is another, you know, I don't want to just come for people up north, but it's the same like people that never leave London. A lot of people don't. If you don't leave your ends in general, your area, then you're only going to have a certain perception of the world, you know.
100%. 100%. And why live your whole life in one place?
Oh, I think it's not even about why, innit? People are scared, you know.
I know, but man up, innit?
Yeah, I know, but
it's ridiculous. What are you scared of? Scared of living? I don't understand that. You know, and if you're comfortable,
scared of not knowing, innit?
Yeah, but you know what? If you're comfortable, if you're happy, like, honestly, shout out to you. If you're content, shout out to you.
Sorry to cut you off. The switch up. The switch up. So obviously, it just switches up like that. Kilburn Park Road. I used to go to college up there on Saltram Crescent. Yeah. Well, I was kicked out of school now. I was only in I went to that special college for the naughty boys. And it was over there on Saltram Crescent. Yeah, Saltram Crescent. But yeah, go on, sorry.
I mean, the thing is, if you're around here, if you're not from around here, you move in, it's totally fine. But when you're around here, you kind of know what it is, you know? We've had a lot of memories down here, you know? A lot of memories down here, so...
Let's cross over here.
Yeah.
It is baking. Oh my God.
So roasted.
It is baking. All right, wait. Go. There you go.
Get in the shade. Jeez.
Obviously, we're gallivanting. Maida Vale, London, W9. And yeah, I'm with my little sister.
But yeah, it's a crazy thing, you know. Life is amazing, but you've got to make something of it. Don't ever let someone hold you back. Don't ever let society hold you back. Don't ever let the fact that you've been raised in a certain way that you're just stuck there. Just remove the ceiling from your mind, innit? Because you really can just have the fullest life. And isn't that what it's about? Playing full out and enjoying your life. And actually, for me, right now, money is up there with freaking oxygen and freaking water at this point. So make something of yourself. Like, if you didn't have a dad or a mum that really like set the tone for you, be the person to break the chain and set that tone for yourself, because you want to be at service to your children so they don't have to get it out of the freaking mud. They can get it out of the well-tamed garden that you've laid out for them.
There you go. That was quite a nice little
Thank you.
quite a nice little it's like Martin Luther King-esque, but a female version, like. Yeah, go on.
I am a little sister, B.
Power to the people, you know.
Yeah, it's not. This isn't to put people down. This is to actually lift you up. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can learn it. You can go networking. I've got a.
But obviously, with what you do, because it's obviously, it is good to you know, if people want to get into property is a big, oh boy, I don't even know what the fuck most of that shit's even.
It's got a low barrier of entry. It's got a low barrier of entry. You could do rent to rent, where you manage houses, get passive income. You can do deal sourcing. You could buy houses for £50,000 and get high cash flow. It's a low barrier of entry. And actually, if you want to learn and you're like, you know what, let me dip my toe in, let me just get a feel for this. And if you want to know my personal testimony and understand all the strategies in the property industry, join Wealth Creators. Go to thewealthcreators.co.uk. I do free masterclasses in Maida Vale, in the Marriott Hotel, where you can come for free and learn from me. And then if you want to go off and make it happen, you can. But put yourself in the environment of people that are doing the things that you want to do. Who wants to be trained by a fat person?
What, train what? Train to cook or train to exercise?
To exercise, yeah, exactly. Train to exercise, right? No one. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you want to train to make my, wow.
What's he doing? Let me not be horrible. Mad! Yeah, that was a mad run. Sorry. Oh, I can smell the ganjalina. Oh, wait, let's go. Oh, hello.
Abisha, really?
Sorry, I was joking. I told you. Fire season. Hi.
Oh my God. This is what I've grown up with. You have no idea the shenanigans that this boy has done
hey, listen.
to my friends.
Okay.
Growing up.
Hey, listen. I told you I'm gonna be giving my own, what do you call it? What they called?
Dating advice. There you
Go.
are.
Not dating advice, because I wouldn't say I've got the best track record, but I know how to get them.
You'll be like Will Smith in Hitch.
So we're out here, having a walk, having a wander. We're about to hit the HRB, Harrow Road, the famous.
Yep.
But yeah, having a little walk around London on a sunny day.
Getting our steps in.
Doesn't get any better, I'll tell you.
Are you doing London Carnival this year?
Nah.
Really?
I've not done London Carnival for a while, and I don't think I'll be doing it. I can't be fucked.
Really?
Not the same. Oh!
It's just for the Gen Zs now anyway.
I just can't be bothered, to be honest. It doesn't even look like anyone's having a good time anymore.
Just walking around.
Literally just walking around like zombies.
I know, it was vibes back in the day though.
Yeah, just walking around like zombies.
Yeah.
But nah, I can't
And
be
also
fucked.
it shuts early, it shuts at like 7. The parties used to start at like 11.
Oh look, there's Michael Venom Page. Hey, I would shout him, but he's a UFC fighter and he'll fuck me up. Yeah? Oi, big up Venom. I see him there. He's a G. Oh yeah, let me not be shouting his name out on Harrow Road.
I don't know who it is.
Michael Venom Page. He went on St. Augustine's, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's one of our best UFC fighters.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he got big him up. He's a fucking G.
I'm such a girl, I have no idea. Honestly.
But yeah, we're walking down the famous Harrow Road. See, it's mad, this area is mad because Harrow Road is kind of Maida Vale as well, isn't it?
Maida Hill, they changed it.
They changed it.
They X'd it out.
Yeah.
They changed it, yeah. I mean, the thing is with West London is like, you just want to go right towards Warwick Avenue. Like you want to stay that side, you know, down by St. John's Wood. But yeah, obviously the Harrow Road is cool if you want to get some local stuff. But yeah, it can get peak sometimes, especially down that way. It can get peak, I'm not gonna lie. There is still a lot of beef around here and stuff, but I'm not even associated, to be honest. I just, no disrespect, but it's not my vibrational frequency, you know? It just isn't. I'm not on it.
But yeah, we're gallivanting, yeah? London. It's another part of London. I guess if you've been watching the videos on the YouTube, that you can have a little look at. Yeah, we'll go this way. And yeah, it's definitely another interesting part of London. As I said, another part that I grew up in, and I guess another.
How did you find it growing up around here?
How did I find it growing up around here?
Yeah.
I've told people many a times, it's not a joke, innit? It's not like what people would ever experience. You know, for me, growing up around here, it was on.
Do you think that's because you were mixed race? Like, do you think that
it was
had
because I
something
was
to do?
mixed race. Let's not lie, innit? You know, obviously you can see that both we're same brother and sister, but obviously we're different complexions, and I think obviously race, even though I guess we're gonna touch on it now, is still something that's spoke about a lot in the community, more so now than ever, to be honest. It's a bit
So
boring,
you
you
don't feel
know.
like you were like, because all your friends are like Caribbean, aren't they?
All my friends are Caribbean and African,
Yeah.
you know, so I guess I was the white black guy growing up.
But you're accepted by them, but you weren't accepted by like the man, them, the area and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was accepted by who I was accepted by, innit? You know, you're either accepted by by the black community or not. It just depends who, innit? But I don't really give a fuck, innit? Because obviously I
Did
grew
you
up.
find it hard to integrate though? Because you came from
Nah,
a different
because I think I
here.
probably always thought I was probably blacker than I actually am.
Yeah.
And we're obviously saying
Yeah,
that.
totally.
We're not saying that literally,
Yeah.
but it's obviously
No,
I lived in Africa. I've always
told that we're black. That's it,
well,
yeah.
everybody was told they're black if they got a
Yeah.
drop of black growing up. So
Yeah.
for me, since 2020 and the whole like Black Lives Matter thing, the black community is fractured. You know, all you ever see online, like black people in this country, are in a much better position now than they've ever been. And all you see people talking about, not all, but a lot of the podcasts you see people talking about is the same thing over and over again. Who went to prison? Light skin, dark skin. Light skin, dark skin.
Really?
Yeah, light skin, dark skin. And obviously, it's a bit tiring, innit? It's a bit tiring now. It's a bit tiring now
Because
because
you can't be accepted by the white community, but you are accepted by the black community. But then you're kind of being like, in a way, sort of pushed out a little bit now.
I'm not gonna do cry me, poor me, mixed race boy, cry me. I'm not on that, innit?
Yeah.
Like I've always just done what I've done, innit? And I guess doing what I've done is doing it by myself.
Yeah.
Which kind of I guess answers your question to some degree because
Yeah.
yeah, there's been situations you know. More so now than ever. As I said, when I lived in Africa, white boy, white boy, white boy, white boy, white boy.
Yeah.
When I come back to the UK, it's packy, it's nigger, it's black,
Yeah.
this, it's whatever, you know. So,
Yeah.
like, for me, I identify as an IC3, a black male, because if I get arrested by the police,
That's it.
that's what they identify
Yeah,
me as.
definitely.
You know, and obviously that's how I've grown up. At the end, you know.
Yeah. But did you, so you just integrated though? It wasn't like, obviously I know there were some challenges, you know what I mean, back in the day, but is that just because of the nature of the area and just the fact that it was raw? How did you get out? Why did you get out? Did you get out of all the mix up?
Look, I think it doesn't matter what background you're from in London, yeah?
No, it doesn't.
Like, you either want to be living in this city or you don't, innit?
Yeah.
Like, for me, regardless of anything, I don't want to be living on top of people.
Yeah.
I want to be living
A better quality of life.
well. It depends what you class as a better quality of life, because a better quality of life is all subjective, you know. Like, certain man want to live in the city and they got dough and they're living the time of their life,
There's
and
nothing wrong with that.
you know, for me, I like to be by myself with my dog, which is coming very soon, and then obviously, like, yeah, getting on with work, not being triggered by bullshit, not being
Yeah.
sucked into rubbish.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess at the moment, right now, more so than ever, it's a city full of fucking rubbish and triggers, you know. But yeah, for me, growing up in the ends, it wasn't nice. It was scary, innit?
Yeah.
You know, and obviously, I guess a lot of other people would have lived a very, very similar story to mine.
And I guess if you had a big family, you came from that family and you had people that had your back,
Keep on.
but you had to kind of figure it out, do you know what I mean? So you're kind of just out there.
Well, again,
For a girl I felt like it wasn't so bad, but I feel like for a boy, like for a guy, like with no real...
hey, listen, everybody knows in the ends, innit? It doesn't matter if you're gang or not, yeah? You're going to get put in certain situations and you're going to get tested, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously in those situations, do you break or do you fold? And it kind of goes on from like that, innit? Everybody knows, innit? If you show weakness, then people are going to keep troubling you.
Yeah.
But then you can also be someone who's just a normal guy, like,
Yeah, exactly.
who doesn't want to get involved in shit.
And you just get involved.
And then obviously you can get sucked into something.
Yeah.
So for me, I felt like I was a normal guy that was getting
Yeah.
sucked into bullshit. Well, I just think, as I said, a guy like myself, before I finished, I was never down to be on no gang shit,
Yeah,
but I still
yeah.
had to navigate getting through
Yes.
life to get where I am now. Otherwise, yeah, it could have been not too good for me. And I feel like a lot of people, whether you're a female, especially a guy, in London, whether you're brown, black, Muslim, or from a like, I don't know,
Asia or whatever.
like a working class background or whatever, yeah, then you're going to get into some sort, when I mean working class background, someone on the ends, innit? You're
Yeah.
going to get into some sort of situations. It's how you navigate it in the end,
Yeah.
you know? It's how you navigate it.
How did you change the mindset though?
You have to leave.
Yeah.
You have to leave. But look at the ends. So look, sorry to just cut you off, look. So look, right there is Trellick Tower. You can see Trellick Tower in the background there. Yeah? But yeah, I don't know. We'll leave it at that on this. It's a fucking hot day. We're gonna get some beers, get some drinks. My name's Shay. This is my little sister Jael.
See you later.
Renegade season.